僕は15歳の時、自分の道を決めました。僕は夢を叶えるためにこの表を作りました。これが僕の目標でした。可動域、奥行きをイメージ、スピード、仲間を思いやる心、感謝。これが僕の目標です。あなたの目標は何ですか
？Hey everybody, this is Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting off in the National League East, the Padres sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-1. The Nats allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 3-0. Aristides Aquino plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, leading the Reds over the Phillies 6-4. The win ended their 16-game losing streak. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined to give up just 5 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 4-1. It was their 5th straight victory. The Arizona Diamondbacks swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-1. The Baltimore Orioles pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-0. Shane Baz was victorious for the 5th time this season, helping lead the Rays to a win over the Yankees 4-1. The Astros pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 5-0. The Guardians held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 1-0. The Minnesota Twins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-2. The Angels smacked 15 team hits as they sank the Mariners 11-2. Marcus Semien plated 3 runs on the day as Texas got the victory over Oakland 4-3. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in triples. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Feels alright to me, standing here by myself. Photograph with no correction for me or anybody else. I could dream 1,000 dreams. alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, check out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making it. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed them. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'm a finisher. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'm a on them, just like my keys, drop my. I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not into you, my Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all VBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, 8. I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
Me gusta como camina, pero más me gusta cuando amanecen, piensa en mí. Cuando sale por la calle, casi nunca piensa en mí. Todo lo que ella usa es de boutique, es problemática como una con chip. Me tiene loco con ese mi petit. Está puesta por la calle, mató el amor. Dice que soltera la pasa, compañía no sale. Se pone peligrosa como un R-Port. Está por la calle, mató el amor. Dice que soltera la pasa, compañía no sale. Se pone peligrosa como un R-Port. No creen Cupido lo mató con su R-Port. Desde que tiene 21 tiene la vida resuelta. Pichea pero tienta, el amor lo dejo en hall. Ya no cree nada, elegancia y maldad. Se junta con su corillo todita ya. Y no se deja, pero mide 5'1". Yo no, pero ahora con ella rompe las combi con la Retro 1. Yo te quiero como mi desayuno. No soy cristiano, pero chori por te ayuno. Me tienen maquinando con el calle, mató el amor. Dice que soltera la pasa, compañía no sale. Se pone peligrosa como un R-Port. Está por la calle, mató el amor. Dice que soltera la pasa, compañía no sale. Se pone peligrosa como un R-Port. Siempre está en la movie, no le pone stop. Se combina la Gucci con el top. Está como una porque a su corazón le puso el lock. Se puso el bikini, su sunblock. Y de una pa' la playa a cogerle un sontán en la toalla. Como Farru y es de valla. Tiene un sexto sentido que nunca le falla. Está puesta con flow maraya. Sale y llama la atención. Como de la del bloque es la sensación. Piquetea guiando en la Rubicon. Ya no confía en nadie. El amor va de mano con la traición. Por eso le dio unos pocos a la reducción. Como camina, pero más me gusta cuando amanecen, piensa en mí. Cuando sale por la calle, casi nunca piensa en mí. Todo lo que ella usa es de boutique, es problemática con chip. Me loco con ese mi
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll and towing the slab, Max Fried. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
So just about set now. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. The pitch. Out there to center. Albies sizes this one up, and there's one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, Pete Alonso.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Luis Guillorme at the plate now as he chases after that one. Now the 0-1. Fought off foul. Next offering is fouled back. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Next pitch is outside. 1-2 the count. Kicks and deals. Foul ball there. And a foul ball third base side. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. In there, and it's 0-1. And he deals. Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. Oh, great stop. Throw on to Olsen, and that takes care of Alonso. And that will end the inning. Mets 0. Braves coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and today on the hill, Jacob deGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr., 4th on the batting average leaderboard in the National League.
The right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And a pitch. The other way. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. And now Michael Harris. And there's something you don't see very much in today's game, the pitch out. Acuna gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one ripped. It bangs off the wall. Relay throw home. Not in time. He scores. And it's 1-0.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Here's Austin Riley.
Batting third, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
On the ground. Fires over to Ruff. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, William Contreras.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
And now it's William Contreras, 8th in the National League at RBIs. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Harris around third. He'll score, and they take a 2-run lead.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
here's Matt Olson.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Line drive, base hit. I don't believe it. He's got the record. Contreras headed for the plate. Guillorme with a relay home. Head first slide, safe at the plate. And they lead by 3. Baseball's unbreakable record has been broken. The most consecutive games with a hit. Truly one of the sport's most sacred records. This is a moment that will be remembered and replayed for many years to come.
Well, I know I didn't think it'd be broken. In fact, I didn't think anyone would even get close. His perseverance and his ability to grind out hits day after day has just been awesome. And there are a lot of great hitters out there, but no one else can maintain the level of excellence he has over such a long stretch of games.
One down. And next for Atlanta, Alex Dickerson.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Alex
Rips one to right.
Dickerson.
Naquin pulls it down, and there are 2 outs.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off they'll find a hole.
And now Dansby Swanson. There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak. Liner, and that should be extra bases. And it bangs up against the wall. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And he's in safely at third as a run scores.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated to 1 inning, come back out. You could throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
Here comes a pitch. And that one wrapped foul. Oh, 2 now. Stays alive.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Hit well. Right field, way back, and gone. Ozzie Albies goes yard. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch on that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Carlos Carrasco. Big deficit here, but he's still got a job to do.
Carlos Carrasco.
Base is empty with 2 away. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
And a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So the batting order turns over. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. And he's already singled in this game. That's out to center field. They get the out on Acuna. That is the inning. So in the end, 10 men come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. End of the first from Truist Park. Braves 6 and the Mets nothing. Back at Truist Park. Now at the plate, Eduardo Escobar.
Leading off for the Mets, the third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
The wind of the pitch. Here's the strike. Fried, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. And that one is lifted in the air. Albies under this one. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that's in there for strike one.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Swanson fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting 6, the left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
Dom Smith stands in.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
The wind to kick the pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. That one lifted to left. Dickerson in position. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Mets go down quickly. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris.
The center fielder, Michael Harris.
The pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one is off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
And next for Atlanta, Austin Riley.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Swing, and that ball's blasted. Way back there, on its way, and it's gone. And he breaks the record with a homer. Austin Riley goes deep. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add to their lead. It's 8-0. Now here is William Contreras. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Liner, base hit. Sheesh. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. We talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Here is Matt Olson. Carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Swing and a line drive caught. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Dickerson now. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs. Obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Right side, hard hit. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Dansby Swanson stands in. 5th in the NL in batting average coming into this one. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now an 8-0 game. On to the 3rd inning. Tyler Naquin to the plate. The wind to the pitch. And there's a ball.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And that one fouled off. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. Popped up. Riley makes the grab, and there's one away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And here's the first baseman, Darren Ruff. In there for strike 1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
This one in the air right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. Tomas Nido at the plate. Foul ball. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. In the air, right side. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Mets. And they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. The pitch. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it's off the wall. Relay throw to third. Albies trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. The tag, and he's out. Here's Orlando Arcia. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He'll touch them all. His 64th home run of the season. It's 9-0.
See a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ronald Acuna Jr. singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. This one smoked out to left. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Cut off. Throw to third. The tag, and he's out trying for 3.
Well, the defense definitely on the clock with that one. Everything had to be perfect to get the runner at third. When you talk about a throw on the money, the relay to third, just a good job all the way around.
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
And it's off the wall. McNeil with a relay throw, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
Back here in Atlanta, Jeff McNeil stands in. Free back to work. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Line drive. That drops in, plays it on a hop.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Here's Luis Guillorme. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a ball popped up. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. Grounded out to short in his first trip. First offering misses the mark. McNeil over at second. Guillorme at first with no outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
The next offering misses. And the count 2-1. And a pitch. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Albies. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Now here is Eduardo Escobar, the switch hitter batting right. That one's in there, 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
2 outs. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-2. The pitch. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Eduardo Escobar leaves the park, and they're chipping away. It's 9-2.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And down the lefty. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Back-to-back base hits. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's Dominic Smith. And that one hammered. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 9-2 ball game. Welcome back, bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues. And this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then
this one swung on and hit well, way back there. And that one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 10-2.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees. And he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Taijuan Walker.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we need a little length out of this arm coming out in the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1. Right-handed reliever. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
All over that one right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on.
And at first, now the left fielder, Alex Dickerson. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swanson stands in now and watches strike one. No outs, runners at first and second. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Dansby Swanson blasts one out. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 13-2.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
That one fouled off. And now the 0-1. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go. The Rockets won to right, and they tack one on the board. It's 14-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Now on the bump, Drew Smith. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So the lineup flips over, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. Now that's smacked to right center. Can't get there. Base hit. And it kicks off the base of the wall. Arcia coming home. He scores. It's 15-2. In there safely.
Picks himself up at RBI. Man, I love the hustle out of the box right there to make that triple happen. And just an absolute laser into the opposite field gap. He was digging hard the entire way.
So digging in, Michael Harris. To the right side, McNeil gloves it. Over to first. That's out number one. And a run comes in to score. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's the power hitting catcher, William Contreras. Hard hit left side. And a base hit. Oh, the throw is wild. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. And now Matt Olson up to hit. And fouled off. One out. Runners at first and second. Bounce to the right side. Rough to second. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. On to the top of the fifth we go. Atlanta leads it 16-2. And welcome back. Top five, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Tyler Naquin. The pitch. All one there. And the pitch. And there's a foul ball. And a 1-1. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. Tyler Naquin rounds the bases. And they inch closer. It's 16-3.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Digging in, Darren Ruff. And that's in there for strike one. And a pitch. And that one in the air center field. Harris moving under this one. One away. Tomas Nido up now for the Mets. First pitch doesn't find the zone. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's two away. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to eat it, and they can't get the out. So, man aboard. Now it's the shortstop, Luis Guillorme. Ground ball up the middle. They take the force out, third out. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's Alex Dickerson. The right-hander back to work. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And next for Atlanta, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that one hops the wall. McNeil relay to third. Swanson hung up in a rundown now. And he's out on the tag. 2 outs, base is empty. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. And a swing and a line drive into right field. Makes the catch, inning over. back here at the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So now here's the Mets DH, Pete Alonso.
Well, he's been having a great year this year and hitting home runs at a good clip, and the matchup is very favorable.
The wind of the pitch. And that's through there for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. That's bad. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit. In there for strike 1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his zone.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Fouled off down the right side. The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone now. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Brandon Nimmo. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Hit hard, base hit. So up next for New York, Dominic Smith. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Stays alive. Kicks and deals. And it's fouled away. At the belt and fires. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Harris. He ranges to his right. Long run, tracks it down. And the inning is over. Well, we go bottom 6. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Orlando Arcia. The right-hander back to work. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Out of here. He circles the bases, his second home run of the game, and they add to the lead in 17-3. So the streak stays alive, his 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
Chris, this one got out of here quickly. Let's take another look with the help of StatCast.
Yeah, just a laser of a home run. 113 miles per hour off the bat. But, well, it wasn't a towering shot by any stretch, and it didn't need to be. That thing was torched.
Seth Lugo gets handed the rock out of the pen. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. He's got a single, a double, and a triple in this game. A home run gets him the cycle, and that's a base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Man at first, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris. On a line, base hit. Acuna around third. He will score, and the lead continues to grow.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So a man aboard. Here's some real power at the plate. Austin Riley. Bounced up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. Harris around third. He'll score easily. And they extend their lead.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
So up next, William Contreras. That one's in there, 0-1. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. And it bangs off the top of the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Base hit, one run is in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Joely Rodriguez takes over on the mound. Here's the left fielder, Alex Dickerson. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. In comes the runner from third, and the lead continues to grow. Cut off, now a throw home. The tag out, but they do get a run.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
Next to hit, Dansby Swanson. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Runner tags from third. He thought about tagging, but heads back to third. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
That one drilled left field. And out of here. He powers that one out to left, and they add on. It's 23-3.
Putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And here is Orlando Arcia. That one the other way. Nice grab.
Generally, not the type of great play you expect from a first baseman, but he does a great job of hauling that one down.
We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for New York, Tyler Naquin. Free back to work. And that's outside.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
And a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Stays alive. And a ball and 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And here it comes. That's hard hit on the line. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And at first, Darren Ruff up now for the Mets. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The pitch. And a strike in there. Naquin on at first. Nobody out. Back up the middle and a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Tomas Nido. In there, and it's 0-1. And he deals. That one missed. First and second here, no outs. Lined, and that's a base hit. Naquin coming home. Throw home, he beats it. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Next pitch is popped up. At the plate, Luis Guillorme. Out towards right center field. Harris going back on this one. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Pete Alonso. That one's in there, 0-1. And a pitch. And a foul ball. The 0-2. On the ground to third. They get the force. That ends the frame. 7th inning stretch time. Braves on top. 23-4. Back at Truist Park. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And the pitch. Swung on, belted. Way back. And it's out of here. And that's what he needed. He has done it. What a performance at the plate.
He's come through for him at the plate in every way possible in this one. It might be a little bit of a quirk in terms of stats, but it's still a great achievement. Not something a lot of players have been able to do.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Trevor May. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Down the third baseman, Austin Riley. In there for strike 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 0-1. Laced to right center, base hit. Harris around third. McNeil with a relay home, and he's out.
Well, clearly being aggressive on the bases right there, trying to add on to that big lead. Credit to the defense, though. Nice execution to cut him down at the plate. And it's good to see they're still out there trying to make plays for their pitcher.
So, man aboard, William Contreras. Next up for the Braves, Swing and a ground ball out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. Just got him on that one. Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boog. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
And now the first baseman, Matt Olson. And that's in there for strike one. Righty delivers. And a base hit into right. Runner holds at third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now the left fielder, Alex Dickerson. On the ground, right side. To second for Guillorme. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Braves get one of the big fly. 8th inning coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Atlanta, and here is Eduardo Escobar. The wind and the pitch. Rocketed out towards right center, and there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And stepping in is the speedy Brandon Nimmo. There's a swing and a drive. Hits the top of the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So up next for New York, Dominic Smith. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Escobar on third. Nimmo stands at second. No outs. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The pitch. In the air, out towards left center. Swanson puts it away, and there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Tyler Naquin up now for the Mets.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. One down, runners at second and third. Base hit, 1 run is in. Harris fires it to the plate. The tag out, but a run does come in to score.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big-time play to cut down a run.
Darren Ruff now at the plate. That one's in there, 0-1. Two outs. Strike two.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. Going 2 now. And that one missing low.
Oh, he's looking to try to finish off 8 solid innings out there on the mound. He's just getting to 100 pitches right now, man. It's been so impressive. He's been really good in this one.
This one squared up down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it is gone. Darren Ruff leaves the yard, and they cut into the deficit. It's 24-7.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
2 outs, nobody on. And stepping in for New York, Tomas Nido. Ripped on a line. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. The other way, base hit. Nido around third. The throw in. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. But 1 run does score in the play before the inning ends. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Braves lead it 24-8. Bottom of the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Dansby Swanson. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. The pitch. Swings here and blasts one left field. Hits the fence. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Wow, just unbelievable what he's doing here. 4 hits and all 4 have been for extra bases. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So man aboard, standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Line drive, base hit right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
I mean, come on. Have a game. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And the batter now, Orlando Arcia. Line drive, base hit, right center field. 1 run across. Albies coming home. The relay throw. And he's out easily. But on the play, 2 runs across the plate.
The times that these guys take infield before ball games, they work on this play right here. And when it comes together perfectly, nice throw to the cutoff man, relay to third. You feel pretty good about cutting that guy off and keeping him from getting a triple and getting an out.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Swing and a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay to third, the tag, and he's out trying for 3.
Well, the defense definitely on the clock with that one. Everything had to be perfect to get the runner at third. When you talk about a throw on the money, the relay to third, just a good job all the way around.
Two outs, base is empty. Michael Harris, the next to hit. Well struck, right field. And it is gone. It just got out of here. And they add a run. It's 27-8.
Exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Adam Ottavino. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. And he grounds one back up the middle. McNeil gets it to first. And that is the inning. 9th inning coming up. Atlanta leads it 27-8. And welcome back. And the batter will be the shortstop, Luis Guillorme. New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Lee. He last pitched 2 days ago. The pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Can't get there, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. So now here's the Mets DH, Pete Alonso. In there for strike 1. Fought off foul. Rips that one to right. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Yeah, there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Escobar in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And the 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Just 1 strike away. Out to short. On to first. Ball game. And the Braves slugged their way to a win in this one.
Another day, another win. I really think these guys have forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves
I'm talking to guy about the garages for the crib that I still haven't bought. Both rocking my thoughts going too fast and I rational. I need the 42 on the wait. I'm the ambassador, meaning I gas of the land I came from. Make it rain and the money looking like ransoms. And my brain always steady demanding answers. I've been feeling like I fight it with my thoughts. In the bench in the lot, punch in the bag, while he listening to the box. I'm about to get my rock. I need to call up my pops. I'm killing the pain, I'm feeling the change. I'm a villain to once I want to on my name. You better think twice about the moves that you make. When your heart is closed, when the truth is a race. Ay, don't disturb, I'm in the booth. Ay, my neck shiny like my tooth. Ay, yo, trying to reproduce. Ay, DMs open, I'ma shoot. Don't disturb, I'm in the booth. Ay, my neck shiny like my tooth. Ay, yo, trying to reproduce. Ay, DMs open, I got options, the you do not know where I've been. France 7 a.m., I'm a fan of landed up in Japan for my body with more with a reason to leave my inhibitions. I'm breathing. I eat the when I do my deepest. I'm about to run a mile